nothing like the great outdoors to ease your soul. Ain't nothing like the great outdoors. Keep you from growing old.
Welcome back. It is 7:55. Former First Lady Laura Bush and her daughter Jenna Bush team up again for another children's book. Both join us live this morning to talk about our great big backyard. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Lauren. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I read this book to my 3-year-old daughter last night, and she loved it. How did this book come about? Whose idea was this?
Well, we knew we wanted to write another children's book. We did read all about it a few years ago. And this year, for the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service, seemed like the perfect time to encourage kids to put down all those electronic devices and get up and look up and visit our national parks.
Yeah, the book follows a little girl named Jane. You can see her right here. And she, like many kids, craves screen time. Her family decides for the summer to go on this great American road trip, as you mentioned, visit several national parks one summer. And Jane, she just cannot take her eyes off that little iPad she's got there. She finally puts it down. She peers into a telescope, and boy, things really change, don't they, Jenna?
Yeah. They do, and Lauren, she peers into a telescope at Big Bend National Park in Texas. Nonetheless, we had to represent our home state, but like you, I have a 3-year-old, and it's unbelievable because she already wants the iPhone. She can already kind of swipe at pictures. And so, you know, we wrote this when I was on maternity leave, and I just looked down at my darling babies, and I want them to have the same adventurous, imaginative childhood that I had. And I think my favorite memories with my family were spent outside. And so that's part of the genesis for writing it, that I have a little girl just like you do, and I want her to have these wonderful times.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and Mrs. Bush, I know you guys spent time in the White House. We think that's very fancy, but you always made sure that your kids got outside and that they explored the outdoors, because there were so many lessons for them to learn outside, right?
That's right. And Barbara and Jenna were little. We lived in Dallas back in those years when they were little. Of course, we're back there now, but they have a lot of memories of playing outside in Dallas, of walking around the lake in East Texas where we had a little lake house, of all those things. And those are really what you remember. You don't remember that time you're looking at a screen.
Yeah.
So we want to encourage children to read the book and then to get outside with your kids and to visit our national parks if you can. This year, the centennial of the national parks.
Is it true that you've taken a ladies hiking trip like every year for the past 30 years?
That's right. I've hiked with my childhood friends from Midland for 30 years in the national park. One year we invited our girls to join us.
And they never invited us again.
Oh no!
But we shared, you know, she was first lady, so she had the finest digs at the White House, but she chose to share a tent with me for a week. And I think, you know, that trip obviously were one of our best trips ever, sharing a tent and rafting down the Colorado River
and the Grand Canyon. Oh. We're going to be in Dallas this book signing this Saturday morning, May 14th at 10 o'clock at Barnes & Noble.
So y'all come out and see us.
Definitely.
Lauren, bring your 3-year-old.
Oh, we'd love that. That would be so much fun. So we're going to put all the information about that book signing so our viewers can come out as well. Thank you both so much for joining us. We'll put all the information at that book signing, 10 a.m. at the Barnes & Noble, the one right across from North Park, on our website. We'll put the link. Thank you so much, both. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Lauren.
Love the book. The
Thanks a lot.
Pictures inside are great, too.